Okay. So today we are going to discuss about credit management. So credit management is one of the important topic from SAP SD and FICO perspective. So it is an integration between FI and SD module. So in S4 HANA, this credit management has been moved from SDFI integration and it has been now put into FSCM SD integration. Okay. So whatever we are going to see, some steps will be same from configuration point of view, but if you check some steps, there are a couple of changes that has happened in S4 HANA. So first of all, we will see credit management in SAP SD. Later, we will discuss about credit management from S4 HANA. So what is credit management? So let's say you have a customer. Okay, so this is a new customer and he wants to purchase some goods from you. So this customer is purchasing goods from you very first time, right? You don't know him, you don't know his background, right? So you don't know even if he is going to pay you later after getting the materials delivered to his end. So every new customer is high risk customer, right? Company don't have any surety about it whether he is going to do the payment or not. So for such customers or for all customers, SAP has provided the functionality that is credit management. So in credit management, you give some definite amount of credit to your customer, and later point of time, once he get the delivery, you raise the invoice against that delivery to him. That customer is going to pay you. If he is not paying you, or he is not what we can say not answering to your invoices or your reminders, so as a part of credit limit or as a part of credit management, you can block that customer into SAP for further sales. So credit management has a structure. Okay, so there are two types of credit management. So first one is centralized credit management and second one is decentralized credit. So in credit management, your highest organizational unit is credit control area. Okay. So we are going to discuss about this configuration part, and later we will come to how this credit management works into SAP. Okay. So first of all, we are going to see definition of credit control area. So credit control area is defined under this path SPRO, SAP reference IMG, enterprise structure, definition, financial accounting, and this one, edit, copy, delete, define credit control area. So here you can define new credit control area. Let's say I am creating new credit control area. Set ECL. So this is my credit control area, and I am creating this credit control area for Germany. So for currency will be euros. Okay, and here you can see data for updating SD, right? So here this is update. So this is nothing but your update group. Okay. So what is this update group, and who will update this data in real time? So SD consultant will update this data. So in update group we have three options: 12, 15, and 18. Update group 12, 15, and 18. So what this update group will do? So this update group will tell the system, so while performing the credit management, you consider your open orders, open delivery, and open billing documents. Then next is update group 15. So this update group 15 inform to system that you considered all open deliveries and billing document value by performing the credit management. Similarly, you have the third option, that is 18. It will tell system to consider open delivery value, open sales order value, and open billing document. So if you observe difference between these three, in update group 15, open orders are missing, and in update group 18, open deliveries are missing. Now, what is open order, open delivery, and open billing document? So open order means the orders for which sales order is created, the orders for which sales order is created, but delivery and PGI is pending. So that is called as your open order. Similarly, what is open delivery? The delivery for which delivery creation and PGI has been completed, but its invoicing or its billing document generation is pending. So that is called as your open delivery. Similarly, you have third, that is open billing document. So you created the invoice for particular delivery, but that billing document, for that particular billing document, customer has not done the payment. So payment is awaiting from customer. So that is called as your open billing document. Okay. So this is the definitions for open orders, open delivery, and open billing document. In general, update group 12 is mostly used in credit management, right? And next one is your fiscal variant. So fiscal variant for European countries, it is used as A4, right? Now we have default data for automatically creating new customers. After creating this credit control area, if we are going to create any new customer, so for that customer, this risk category and credit limit will get assigned from this credit control area, right? So for this risk category, let's say I am maintaining this as 0001, right? And credit limit I am giving it as 20,000. So for every new created customer, your risk category will be 0001 and your credit limit will be 20,000, right? So I will save this configuration. Okay. We need to maintain this combination. So first what we need to do, we need to save this. Okay, so we need to create first this credit control area, and we need to do this assignment. After doing this, we can maintain risk category as 001 and we can save this. Okay, so here some description. We will maintain some description. Okay, so once we define this credit control area, the next step comes to define to assign this credit control area to your company code. So where we can do these steps in assignment, right? So under this financial accounting, you can assign this company code to your credit control area. Okay, so company code to credit control area. Let's say my company code is 1000 and my credit control area is ZTC. After this step, one more assignment you have to do. You have to assign sales area to credit control area. Okay. Here, my sales area 1000 credit control area will be ZTCR. So this is the next step in configuration. So this is all about your configuration point of view. Now, if you can observe over here in this step, in enterprise structure, we assign this credit control area to your company, right? So here you can see there is 3000 credit control area which is assigned to company code 0006. Also, you have 3000 credit control area assigned to your company code 0008, right? So, what does this indicate? You can assign one credit control area to multiple company codes. You can assign one credit control area to multiple company codes. But vice versa is not possible. Vice versa is not possible. You have for one credit control area, sorry, for one company code, you only have one credit control area, right? If I am trying to assign one more credit control area to this company code, so I am not able to do that. Why? Because here I cannot see any new entry option where I can enter this credit company code 0001 and to assign some different credit control area, whatever we created, ZCCR. So I need to change this. In order to do that, I need to change this. So for one company code, there will be one credit control area. Okay. If one credit control area is taking care of multiple company codes, that will be called as centralized credit management. If one company code is taking care of multiple company codes, that is called as centralized credit management, right? Let's say I have credit control area ZTCR. Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes.
So if one credit control area ZTCR it is taking care of multiple company codes, let's say 1000, 1200 and 2000. So this is one credit control area, and these are all our company codes. So this is called as your centralized credit management. Okay, and if you have different credit control area for separate company codes. So that is called as decentralized credit management. For example, for 1000 company code, you have 1000 credit control area. For 1200 company code, you have 1200 credit control area. For 1300 company code, you have 1300 credit control area. So this process is called as decentralized credit management. Decentralized, okay? Decentralized credit management and centralized credit management, okay? So mostly this centralized credit management is used in real time. This is not at all used, okay? So understand the difference between centralized and decentralized credit management processes. Okay, let's move to the next one. So we created the credit control area. We assigned to that credit control area to company code and to sales organization. Okay, so these three configuration steps we did. Okay, now what is the next step? In customer master, we need to assign this credit control area to this customer. So where we can do that? Under sales area data, under billing tab, we can do that. So credit control area is ZTCR. Okay. Now we will save this. So once you assign your credit control area to your company code, you can see the credit dashboard for that customer in transaction code FD32. Okay, so credit control area will be ZTCR. Okay, so now here you can see credit limit is 0. Why 0? Because we already set the credit limit in credit control area. Still we are not able to see the credit limit. See, this credit limit is 20,000, but still it is showing 0. Why? Because this credit limit is applicable for new customers. This credit limit is applicable for new customers. For example, I am creating new customer. Okay, so in billing document, I assigned my credit control area ZTCR and I created this customer. So this customer 101456 has been created, right? Now we are going to check credit dashboard for this customer in FD32. Okay, 10143. What was that number?
456 101 456
101,456.
456.
Okay, so now we are going to see credit dashboard for this customer. Now see, 20,000 limit is automatically come, but here for existing customer this is 0, right? So here it is automatically coming. Similarly, your risk category 0001 for new customer and risk category is blank for your old customer. So from where the system is fetching the data? So from here, this credit control area for new customers. So this is your credit dashboard for your customers, right? Now the next step is in OVA8 you have to define this maintenance for automatic credit control. So this will control what action system should perform as soon as the customer will cross the credit limit. Okay, so we need to maintain appropriate combination of credit control area, risk category, and credit group. So from where we can find this credit group? So whenever we were discussing about these order types under this control Vivo V8, so for order type OR, we have seen that this credit group is maintained as 01 over here, right? So with order type OR, whenever we will create the sales order, credit group will be considered as 01. So similar combination, credit control area, risk category, and credit group. So for this combination, we need to maintain the controls. So what we will do, we will copy from this 1000,001. Okay, so we will put our credit control area ZECR, risk category 001, credit group 01, and high risk order, sales orders text. Okay. So this is the combination that we have maintained. Now, what are the controls in these combinations? Let's see. Okay. So first control we have item check. Okay. So what does this item check will do? So whenever we are going to create the sales order, what was our new customer? 456, right? Okay. See, what system is throwing message? Dynamic credit check has been exceeded. At the item level itself, we are getting this message. Item check. Why dynamic credit check has been exceeded? Because see the net value is 1,28,150 and credit assigned to this customer is 20,000, right? So we have seen that. Now I will change this quantity to 1, right? So now what is the net value? 1281. Now I will enter one more item. Now I will take order quantity as 10. Okay. 14,000. So we have given the total limit of 20,000. Now I will create one more item. Okay. Let me try this way. Now I am getting the dynamic credit check has been exceeded. Why? Because after entering the first item, so I was getting the net value as 12,000. Now as soon as I entered the value is crossing the limit of 20,000. In FD32 we have given this total credit limit of 20,000. Now it is exceeding 20,000. That's why system is giving warning to us. What if what will happen if we uncheck this and save? Now I will try to create the one more line item. See, net value has been crossed by 20,000. 20,000 credit limit has been crossed, but still system has not given any information or any warning or any error to me, right? So previously it was given. Why? Because this item check was check mark previously. So that's why system was able to inform me about this credit limit was exceeded, right? So this is the use of this item check. Okay. Next is released documents are still unchecked. Okay, so what we will do, we will save this document. We will save this document. See, this check has been exceeded. Credit check has been exceeded. Still, we will save this. Now we will create the delivery for this order. What is the error I got? Order blocked for delivery as a result of credit check, right? So this order is blocked for further processing due to credit limit has been exceeded. Now, if this is a good customer and we want to allow this to create the delivery for this customer, he promises to pay within 7 to 8 days. So what we will do, we will inform to this accounting team to release this order. So from where we can release this order for credit check? So we will go to wiki entry. We will put this document number, sales or document number over here. We will execute. We will select this checkbox and we will release this order and click on save. Okay. So your finance team will release this document. Okay. Once you got the confirmation, right? So order has been released. As order has been released, now system should allow us to create the delivery. Now system is allowing me to create the delivery, right? So what we did, we released the document, right? We released the document. Okay. Now let's say we released this document, right? Sales order was blocked for billing previously. Now we have released it, and we want to add one more line item into this sales order. Okay, we want to add one more line item into sales order after releasing this document. So by how much percentage we can add or decrease or increase the value of this sales document, that is maintained in deviation, in percentage, right? So here, if you maintain this 10%, okay, so system will allow us to change the value of this total document, this VA03, 26,000. So system will allow us to change this total document value by 10%, like 2602. By 2602 euros, you can change the document value. Okay. We have released this document for delivery creation. But within how many days we should create the delivery? If we do not create delivery within defined number of days, then system will again perform the credit management check and system will block the order again as a result of credit check. So after releasing the document in VKM3, within 5 days or 7 days or 10 days, whatever we will maintain over here, we should take action. That means we should do the further processing. If we release this document today, so within 5 days from today, we should create the delivery for this particular order for 24666. If you don't create within 5 days, system will perform credit management and again this order will be blocked for credit management. So this is maintained in number of days. Next one is credit limit seasonal factor. Okay, so we have some festive seasons like Diwali, right? Then what we can say Dashera. So these big companies, they are producing the sales, right? And they are giving some seasonal factors to your customers. That means they are increasing the credit limit by some percentage. Let's say 20%. If I increase credit limit for this customer, so I will maintain 20%, and from when from start date and end date. Let's say I want to increase credit management for that particular customer created under this credit control area till 1 month. Valid from valid to. Okay. Let's say for example I want to increase for 1 day. Okay. So if this minus check marks is not there, so that means we are going to increase. If this minus check mark is there, that means we are going to decrease the total credit limit. So what is the 20% of 20,000? 4,000, right? So by $4,000, this credit limit will be increased for that particular. Okay, so this is credit limit seasonal factors. If we uncheck minus, that means credit limit is increased. If we check this minus sign, then credit limit will decrease. Okay, so this is your seasonal factors. Then next is static and dynamic. So this credit management again sub-classified into two types, static and dynamic. So drawback of this static is it don't have horizon period. Okay, so mostly this dynamic credit check is used in real time. So what this dynamic credit check will do, we have two options for this, reaction and second one is block, right? So what is this reaction? So this reaction is nothing but warning, right? So as soon as we cross the credit limit of 20,000, system shows us warning message, right? Only warning. By bypassing that, we can proceed further and we can save the sales order. So this is warning message. Okay. Let's say I will remove this. Let's say I will make it as B. So now system will give us error message as soon as we will cross the credit limit. C. Dynamic credit check has been exceeded, so it is in red color. So red color means warning message, sorry, error message. So system will not allow us to create order. Previously we were able to create the order. Why? Because this option it was maintained as A, that is warning. Now we change it to B, right? So like this B, we have option D, and like this A, we have option C. So let's say what will happen if I will maintain this D. So in addition to this message, I will able to understand by how much amount this credit limit has been exceeding. So I will maintain this D and I will save and I will create one more order. See, credit limit has been exceeded by this much amount, right? So previously only this was this much message was there. Now in addition to that, I can see how much amount it is exceeding the credit. So this is the option. Okay. Now we will revert the changes. We will make it as A only. Okay. I will create one more sales order. This. See, I am getting only information. Why? Because here I maintain as A, warning only. So I can press enter and bypass this message and I can save the sales order, right? Now, when I'm proceeding with delivery creation, it is giving me this error that order is blocked for delivery as a result of credit check. why this order is blocked for credit check? Because here in dynamic check, the status or block, this check mark was maintained. So if I will remove this and I will save this, then I will create new order. Now I'm trying to create the delivery for this. Let's see what will happen. See, system is allowing me to create the delivery. Right? Only information or warning it is showing to me. Okay, but it is not stopping me at any moment. Okay, so this is due to this status or block. Okay, so it should be blocked over there. Now next is horizon. Okay, so what is this horizon? You are creating some order today. Okay, /n va01 order or you are creating some order today, and for which requested delivery date is beyond 2 months. How beyond 2 months? Why only beyond 2 months? Because this horizon is maintained as 2 months. Here this 2 and M is for months. M is for months. Okay. So this delivery date is after 2 months. So I am taking this delivery date as 7/10. Right? And I will enter material. Okay. So system has not given me any information or any error. Right? Why? Because my delivery date is beyond 2 months. Whatever the horizon period I maintain over here, my delivery period is beyond that 2 months. So that's why system has not stopped me or has not shown me any error or warning message. Right? Ideally, we should get some warning or error, right? But due to this delivery date, which is in future, after 2 months from this horizon period, that means after 2 months from today's date, that's why system has not shown any error on any warning, right? So this order is created. So this is called as horizon period, right? And where this month, day, or this week is maintained. So this is maintained in infrastructure, right? So for this infrastructure, T code is OM01. T code is OM01. So infrastructure for credit management is S066, right? So here you can see this is maintained as month. This is maintained as month. If you want to change it, you can double click and you can change to week. But we cannot change it in between. So it should be well decided before start of project. Okay. So T code to define this infrastructure is OM01. Okay. So this is your dynamic check, right? So document value, next is document value. Okay, so if you define some document value over here, even though you have sufficient credit limit maintained for this particular customer, but your sales order value is exceeding some value which is mentioned over here, then your order will be blocked as a result of credit check. Next is critical fields. If you are trying to change the critical field into sales document, so one of your critical field is payment terms. Okay, if you change the payment terms in your sales order, so system will block your order as a result of credit check. So for that purpose, you need to mention this status over here. Next review date, right? So next review date means in MD32, we can maintain the review date. See, last internal review, next internal review. That means after some days or after some weeks or months, you are going to review this customer. So what you will do, you will check all the accounts receivables and payable for this customer, and if you find that this customer is doing payments on times, so you can decrease this risk category from high risk to medium risk. Okay, so for example, you define this as 0001 for high risk, and if you found that this customer is doing payment regularly, so you can change this risk category to 0002. That means you can transfer this customer from high risk category to low risk category or medium risk category. So for that, this review has to be done. So what was the last review? What was the date on which last review was done? And this is the due date of next review. Okay, so if you maintain some date over here, and if you have not performed this review for this customer, so your order is going to be blocked as a result of credit check. So here number of days means deviation. Okay, so here if you maintain some date 28, for example, next review date is 28, and you have not done any review, so this credit management will going to block your order. Okay, if you maintain some days here 5, so system will allow us to do the review in next 5 days, 1 2 3 4 5. That means by 3rd of July we can do the review for this customer. Okay, if you keep it blank, system will block the order today itself. Why today? Because this is the due date for next review. Then open items. So if you have some open items, so system will block the orders. So what is open item? As I explained in the beginning of session, open items and oldest open items. So oldest of open items mean the items which are not paid for very longer period of time. So that is called as oldest open items. So if you created invoice today and after 100 days, whatever defined over here, 100 days, customer is not paying to you, so that means that item will be considered as oldest open item. Okay, if you created invoice today and after 100 days also customer is not going to pay you, so that particular invoice or particular line item, that is called as oldest open item. Okay, highest dunning level. So dunning level means warning. So if customer is not going to pay you, okay, so what you will do, you will send reminder to him, then still he is not doing the payment after 1 or 2 months, you are going to take some action against him. So that is called as dunning level. Okay, so next we have this payer and permitted days. So this payer and this oldest open item, they are correlated to each other. So this oldest open item is considered for payer, right? So this payer should be check marked when we are using this functionality, oldest open item and permitted days and permitted hours. So these are some controls in maintenance of automatic credit control. So mostly automatic credit control is used in real time. So we have simple credit check also, but that is no more used in S4HANA. So no one is using that. So we will not discuss about that. And this automatic credit control again classified into static and dynamic. So static also is not used. So dynamic is important. So this is all about your controls in automatic credit control. Right now, we will come to this FD32, right? FD32. Okay, there are some couple of parameters that we should understand from this customer credit management overview. Okay, so credit limit, whatever we have assigned to this customer is 20,000. So credit exposure means this much amount of sales order till date we have created for this customer. So this is the credit limits he had used. That means 156% of total credit limit he has used. 100% was allocated. So he is crossing 56%. So this value 31,000 is 56% of this 20,000. Right? So horizon date, from where this horizon date is coming, from this OV8. OV8. Here horizon is maintained as 2 months. So system is considering 2 months from today, and it is capturing the date after 2 months. That is 27/8. Okay. Next is risk category. As I already explained, risk category. So which is important to doing this configuration or controls. Okay. Then this is your data from customer master. Okay. So here you can change the credit limit. So initially we have given 20,000. Later point of time, if you find this customer is good customer, paying time to time to us, doing the payments on time, so we can increase the credit limit here manually also. So this 20,000 is editable, right? Let's say I want to change this credit account number. Okay, I want to change this credit account number. So how we can change that? 1 minute. See, this credit account number I can change, right? So I can maintain it as 1138. Okay, so I will maintain it as 1138. I think we should create one more customer, and for that we should do this 20,000. Let me create one more customer. I will explain you how to do it. Okay. 101457. 101457. So here, what I can do is that in this credit control account, I can group one or two customer into same credit account. Okay, so how to do that? You have to select this credit account. You have to go to edit, change credit account. Okay, then here you can mention your account in which you want to merge this customer. Okay, see this customer, his credit is less. Let me increase the credit. Now we can merge this. See, credit limit for account has been maintained using account 101456. That means these two customers, they are sharing the credits now, right? See, the credit limit for this customer is 00. Previously it was 20,000. Now it has been 00. Why? Because this credit account is changed to 101457. That means these two customers 101457 and 56, they are sharing the same credit limit of 40,000, whatever is assigned to this customer. So this customer, we have increased the credit limit. Okay, see, this system is saying that you are in the same screen. 10 is blocked by another user. So this is blocked by me only. So that's why it is showing. So for this customer, same credit limit of this another customer 1014577 is being used now. So these customers are sharing the credit limit at this moment. Let's say I want to revert the changes. So how we can do that? So whatever the credit limit we need to give, we can give. So this is called as grouping of customer into same credit account. So whenever you are having multiple customers, but these customers belong to same company, right? For example, you have Tata Motors, right? Then you have Tata Steel, you have Tata Hendrickson. So these three customers belong to same company, that is Tata. So why I should assign separate credit limit for these customers, right? So it will unnecessarily wasting of time. So what I will do, I will go to I will maintain I will maintain credit limit for one customer, and I will merge another two customer into same credit limit. So that is called as grouping of customer into single credit. Okay. So this is the important thing in interviews. Frequently questions are being asked on this grouping of customer into one credit control. Okay. So here you can see payment history of your particular customer. In the next step, you have to click on next, next, next. Then you will arrive to this tab. Okay. So in which month and which year, what was the payment done by this customer, you can see. So this is generally monitored by FI end user, right? Finance end user. So this is all about your credit management. Okay. So there are a couple of controls under this SPRO, reference IMG, sales and distribution, basic functions, credit management and risk management. Okay, credit management, risk management settings. Sorry, credit management. Define credit groups. Okay, so what are the credit groups? 01, 02, 03. Okay, so 01 is maintained at sales order level. In Vivo V8 screen, we have seen that. Okay, so if you want to change it, so you can change it to 02, 03. So similarly in OV8, you need to mention one more entry. Then assign sales document and delivery documents. Okay, so credit limit for order types. So here we are going to maintain this, right? So check credit limit and credit group. So these both fields we can find it in Vivo V8. Vivo V8. See, check credit limit D and credit group 01. Same we can find in this screen. Or D and 01. D and 0, right? Okay. Next is define automatic control. So this is same your OV8 screen, whatever the controls we have seen. So this is your same screen. So this is how you can navigate via path to this T codes or controls. So with this, your credit management topic is over. Okay. So we will stop this